Oh, wrong button. There we go. Let's pause you. Tell you to go over there. Where patch? Well, that's very polite of you. Not much yourself. Apparently, some people aren't too happy. Where patch what? Okay. So, just for the heads up, if there is anything like that, I'm going to basically just remove the comment altogether. You are getting removed. Also getting put into a timeout there, buddy. Let's make sure the sound is good to go. Waiting for the patch to finish and jumping in. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh, yeah, well, the audio is definitely good to go. What I'm gonna do is go through the system itself. I will tell you now. I do have some plans already for some pre-builds and stuff like that. So, just a heads up. Something that you guys might want to know as well. A last minute change. For anyone who has done the cadet bonuses, which is pretty much everybody, everyone's going to get an extra 48,000 GXP, because that is the new reward for the very last cadet bonus. So they're retroactively giving those to everybody. And we're going to load up and see what our refund is going to be. So they did do a complete another database scouring, which is supposed to take 3 hours. Looks like it took 2. Let's see what our refund is once the game loads. Dismiss. Okay, so here is... Wow, it's already all extended. Okay, so... I'm following in background, want to see what you think. Oh, okay. Well, first off, let's take a look at our refunds here. So for consumables, I got 1.6, we'll say 1.6 million. 40, that's not too bad. We got 2,000 MC, which is quite a lot. That's 48 as well. It's pretty good. That is good to go. Module breakdown. So for what I'm getting prior to, or worthy of prior to the announcement, so prior to December 3rd, the announcement of the skill tree system, every module purchased before the announcement, you're being refunded in GSP. Everything purchased beyond that is C-bills. So for GSP, we're getting 3... Wow. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Whew. Sneezed a little bit there. So... we're getting 3,889 GSP from modules, which is good. So regular $6 million module, or $6 million module is getting you 133,000 GSP, which is good. 66. I thought it was 70 something, so I was off by 10 there. I thought it was 71. Overall C-bill breakdown, I got 34 million. These are all the modules I bought since December 3rd, which is good. Pilot node breakdown, so these are all the GXP I'm getting back. There's a lot there. I'm not going to scroll through it all. And last but not least, Mech Mastery. One thing you guys might want to know, this is not in any particular order, just so you guys know. It's not alphabetized, it's not mastered, it's just the order. It might be the order you most play the mechs, but I haven't played my Hunchback 4P in a long time. And I played my Dark Death last night. But I didn't, and I played all of my other assassins, but I didn't play my Summoners or my Hellbringer or my Stalker or my Blackjack in a while. So, overall, we're getting 91 for all of you. We're getting some for my Commandos, 23 for my Catapult, 57 for my Awesome, 91 for my Awesome 8R. Good to go there. I like how you're getting some for mechs that you, even if you've mastered them, you're still getting them for later on when you purchase the mech, which is good. Some people wanted the mechs that you didn't own to be refunded as the GSP, or the general skill points. Was not a fan of that idea. Because what if I wanted to get an Awesome 8T, right? Then I would be boned for all the, all the grinding I did for it. Like that. Very good. Very nice. I actually like this breakdown. And this is the thing I like the most. So I have 2 gridirons. I only had, I think it was halfway through the elite level. So I'm getting 29 in total, but I'm getting 58 because I got 2 of them. You're all mastered. You're good to go. More mastered mechs. Some people that are really happy are the people that are going to be having tons of GSP from modules, because they're going to be able to master as many mechs as they want, basically. 2 enforcers that are mastered. I just want my Dire to be faster than 52 kph. Yeah, your Dire can be faster than 52 kph. Okay. Let me look. I got a Direwolf. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Let's get my favorites list off here. Direwolf. Let's go by chassis. I'm just going to pick you for the moment. I don't have 91 skill points for this thing, I don't think. How many skill points do I have for this guy? I've only got 23. But one of the good things about the system is I can actually do I can actually look. So if I wanted to get speed tweak, which is down here, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom, 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 boom. We will probably go with burst. Yaw rate's really good. Top speeds with speed tweak will still be the same from what testing I did on the other server. There you go, speed tweak, done. In the mech lab, whoops, 52.2 right now. That's excluding the speed tweak I just added. I haven't applied it, so it'll be 52.2 plus the speed tweak I just added. Yeah, it's whatever it is, but you have to. It's broken up into 5 nodes. So each one of these, each one adds 1.5%. So the max I'm getting now from all of them is 7.5%. But you have to take all of them to do it. If you want. What? If you want to be just want what it is other than... Well, you know what? If you don't like it, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I personally like it. I like the fact that you cannot min-max this system really too much. Oh yeah, it's still a Direwolf. It's still going to be slow. It is still going to be slow. Yeah, 52 plus the skills. So it's 52 plus the 7.5%. I just don't have the skill points to apply it. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to waste the skill points on a mech that I don't use. So it's 52.7 plus 7%. Once you apply it, it'll apply the 7%. So it's what? Oh, there you go, right there. So right here, it was 48.6. And it's 52.2 once you apply the skills to it. So it's the same speed as it was before. With speed tweak, sorry. My bad. I don't really pilot Direwolf, so I don't know the speeds. But it's 52.2 once you add the skills in, which is the exact same as it was before. If you wanted speed tweak. Yeah, all 46. Though I will tell you now, this thing, I've played it already before. It is, it's very, how do I put this? Going left to right, it definitely shows its weight. It's one of the things I like about the new system with the engine desynchronization from the actual mech itself. You actually can now feel the weight of your mech. The bigger the mech, the slower it is. The slower it is, the harder it is to stop and stuff like that. Yeah. On the bright side, you're going to be able to set up the mechs exactly how you want them, which is what I'm going to do right now with... What's one of the mechs I actually had maxed out already? View ledger. Mastery 4P. I can do my Jenner. Lights. Obviously, you're going to do my Jenner Oxeye first. I stripped it earlier. So we're going to do SRM 6 in the arms. And then dual SRM 4s in the CT. Just sitting here looking at the wall of hexagons. I'm a new player, so I don't have to. You don't have to. No, that's true. Yeah, if you're a new player, you don't have to really relearn anything. Yeah, one thing I'll say is if don't just pick skills, look at them and see how they affect your mech. Don't hit apply. Just kind of go through one at a time, click it. It shows you what they are, what they mean, and all that stuff. Read the descriptions. Don't just hit apply and look to feel it. Actually read the stuff. Does it make them even more Yeah, if you take the skills, for example, for armor structure, for example, reinforced casting, it reduces your crit chance by, in this case, by 1%. So if someone comes up to you with an LBX-10 after your armor's been stripped, or even a machine gun, it kind of gives you a little bit more survivability. I don't know why I keep looking at my other screen. Skeletal density increases your structure bonus, which obviously is good to go. That's the dog. Armor bonus is obviously giving you more armor. But we're going to look at our Oxeye here. So the Oxeye already, once I've got the loadout, which I'm going to do, XL 275 should be good because it'll go. It's going a little too fast now. Do some staple skills. Yeah, it's kind of what they did with the firepower tree. Is they kind of made it so it's really generic, and there's no real give take. It's just here's all the generic ones, and then here's a couple specifics for LBX, Gauss, like laser weapons. They really kind of narrow it down to any one particular, which I'm not a big fan of, and I picked a bigger engine than I wanted. Give me 4 tons ammo. Yeah, I've taken my DDC out with dual LBX-10s during the last during the last test stream, or during the last test, and I took over 600 to 700 damage and dished out about twice as much. Like what you're gonna notice is the amount of damage you do per match now is gonna go up, probably on average, and the amount of damage you actually take is gonna go up. So I'm also seeing probably a lot more people are going to probably be making money off this too, like actual like C-bills. That's 4. You know what? Let's go. Trying to think tonnage wise here. You know what? Split my ammo. 400 rounds. You know what? Screw it. Let's go for all SRM4s. I need that extra tonnage for ammo. Especially if I'm doing quick play. Equipment, we're good for any of that. Heat-wise, we're really efficient. I don't want to spend any points yet. I know for a few days. Yeah, I wouldn't spend any skill points as well over the next couple days. I'd say click on them, read the description, see how much they cost, all that stuff. Don't go just clicking willy-nilly, because I guarantee you will probably pick something that you don't want later on. I've got the heads up, the leg up that I've been on all the skills, like all the previous test servers. So I've been able to kind of get in there a little bit. So for consumables, I've only got 1 unlocked right now. Yeah, it's going to be a big patch. Heat efficiency is 1.58, so I'm going to go with a UAV for now. So weapons are a whole bunch of SRM4s. I can do 3 SRM6s if I wanted to, but I ended up having the same amount of weapons. This is just fire faster. Spending those suckers. You can. I mean, you're getting a whole bunch for free, anyways. What I'm doing though is I am going to be beefing up my Jenner. I'm going to make it more armored. I want the missiles to fire just a little bit faster and a little bit cooler. And then I'm going to work on its sensors. So I'm going to go reinforced casting, shock absorbance, because I'm going to be doing a lot of falling. Skeletal density. I'm actually going to max out pretty much all of this except for AMS overload. This is going to make my Oxeye a beast. Boom, boom, boom. So, as of now, as you can see here, I have 23% more armor. I've got 38% more structure. I take half damage when I fall. And when I get critted, or if someone's going to crit me, there's an 8% less chance of being critted. If I go to my loadout, I'm already seeing that my armor is already showing the difference. My heat efficiency won't really show much because I haven't taken anything there yet. Speed isn't doing anything because I didn't change anything. I'm so excited for this. What else did we do? Structure is 38%. So if I click here, you see structure up here has gone up. That's in the nose. Armor has also gone up. Here it's now +7 in my legs. Front is +5 on both my torsos and +1 on the back. +5 on the arms, +4 in my head, +6 in the front armor, and 1 in the back for my center torso. Yeah, especially for the Oxeye, the tankiness is going to be insane. Really don't need to worry about maneuverability that much. Some mechs I'm not really worried too much about the tankiness. Some mechs I'm going to be more worried about like their firepower. If I feel like they're tanking but not taking the firepower, one of the things I am going to do, forewarning, a lot of mechs I'm going to take out without the skills first, try them out, run them around, see where they feel like they're lacking, and then use the skill points to kind of round out the mech a little bit. But mechs like my Oxeye here, I already know that I can run in there real fast and already hit people. This is just going to make it a little bit more insane. Next to firepower. Well, I mean, there's always a mech that can put out super amount of firepower. Like you can do 8 ERPPCs on a direwolf, quad Gauss on a direwolf. So I mean, there's always some stupid like dual AC-20s on a Black Widow. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, just flat values. Yeah. So I'm just gonna reset that real quick. I'm not going to do that. What I'm gonna do is the very first mech I want to actually do anything to is my Sumner. I have not done anything with this guy in a while, so we're going to do Clan ERPPC, Clan ERPPC, Equipment, Clan Double Heat Sinks, all the way across the universe. Because this way I want to see just how well... You get dual Gauss, dual PPC on the bear yet. Well, the bear is more of a... It's not even that you can do dual Gauss and dual peep. Because you can do it with an Atlas. You can do it with... Actually, can you do it with an Atlas? I don't think so, actually. You can do it with a King Crab. You can do it with a Mauler. You have to strip a lot of the armor off. There's a couple mechs that can... I think there's 4 mechs in total that can do dual Gauss and dual peep. So that's no big deal. But like quad Gauss, 8 ERPPCs on a mech, for example, that was a little overboard. So that is good for you. So I'm going to save the weapons I have on this guy. Ammo's good. Weapons are good. Consumables. 1.74 heat efficiency. So it's... Oh, that's the other thing I want to mention. Mechs do have quirks. So my Sumner here, my Sumner M, the L for the special edition, it comes with LBX velocity, ballistic cooldown, and clan ERPPC velocity of plus 5%. Already out of the box. I'm going to put, in this case, I'm actually not going to use a... I don't know if I want to use a consumable as of yet. I want to wait and use my skills up first. So we're going to add some SP here. I'm going to add all 23 of my historical skill points, which are from me unlocking, all the stuff before. But then I'm also going to round it up to make 91 from the general skills as well. Seven, 8, 9, 2, 1. Boom, migrate. I'm also going to migrate over all my historical XP. 408, 089. Transfer. Done. Come on, freaking. It's one of the mechs that I've been wanting to get mastered for a while. So this thing, it's already pretty tanky. It's already pretty maneuverable. I want to see just how far I can push the weapon system on this thing. So we're going to go range. We're going to go velocity. Now they really did spread out the generic quirks a lot, so... range, velocity again. So we've already used up 32. Well, these extra 2 heat gens. Oh, actually, that heat gen down there would be a good idea. This heat gen, that heat gen. That cooldown. There's a range there that... Yeah, let's take that range. Yeah, you can actually do... a lot of mechs still have their bonuses. We're going to add in some reinforced casting, shock absorbance. I want some armor hardening as well. Basically, I want a lot of armor on this thing in conjunction with some of the other stuff. Okay, I also want better jump jets as well. I'm not too worried about the vectoring, but I am worried about the heat associated with these things. Better leaf speed. Yeah. I want torso yaw, because all my weapons are pretty much on my mech. Torso speed, torso pitch, torso pitch. So that pretty much... Well, there's another torso down here. Actually, I can stop fast better if I do this. So, pitch and yaw are things that I would prefer. There we go. And we got a thing of speed tweak. Not so bad. Not so bad. Torso speed, another speed tweak. Boom, another speed tweak. Overall, when it comes to sensors, I'm going to be hitting a lot of targets long range. So sensor range is going to be a big deal for me. Let's worry about target retention. Oh, I'm actually at 96 points. Crap. 92. I need to drop 1, so I'm going to drop... Actually, I'm going to keep you. I'm going to drop you 2. So I'm at 90 skill points now out of 91. Anchor turn. Let's take another armor hardening. So, as of this moment, I get 7.8% cooldown on my weapons. 10.5% reduction in the heat of my weapons, 14% increase in the range of my weapons, 8% velocity to my weapons. I have 6.4% increase to the armor of my mech. I get a 21.7% structure bonus to my mech. I take 10% less fall damage, which means if I use my jump jets and my jump jets run out and I fall, I'll take less damage. Torso speed is increased by 10.5%. Yaw angle is increased by 6%. Pitch angle is increased by 8%. So my mech upper torso is going to go a little faster. I go 4.5% faster than base. My burn time for my jump jets is increased to 15%. My jump jets create 30% less heat, meaning that I'll actually dissipate heat when I jump. My acceleration is increased by 7%. I slow down 3.5% faster. And if I get critted, if I get hit, there's an 8% chance that I will not be critted. So if I go to my loadout, go to my skill, or what, loadout, sorry, that's the dog, and bring up the screen here. So now I go 84.6%. I now can jump 37.6 meters. Before I was able to jump 20 something. My armor is now to a max of 434. When it comes to armor, because I stripped the armor off my arms, I actually don't think I get any. But I'm getting structure, or I'm getting additional armor to my torsos of 2 to the front and 1 to the back, 4 to the front, or the front to the center, 1 to my head, 3 to either arm. You had to add armor, obviously, to get armor. I have additional structure now in my torsos as well, so there's a less chance of being critted that way. Heat management's 1.74, which is already really good. It's going to be even better now. Yeah. We're going to go our weapon groups real quick. Weapon groups are still set up. So first thing we're going to do is, with this one, oh crap, I haven't applied my skills yet. We're going to apply. Boom. Everything's now applied to my mech. We're good to go. We're going to go into my home screen real quick here, and we're going to go into the testing grounds. And we're going to go to hot map. Yeah. It's one of these things where you have to look at your mech, know how it works, and make your decision as to where you're going to go from there. That's why I'm saying is take your mechs out first under the new system without speccing them at all. Feel them, see how they feel, see how they react, see where you think they need buffing, and then get 1 or 2 modules only. Like unlock 1 or 2 skills, wait and see how that feels. See if you're going in the right direction. If you feel like you're not doing enough damage, try to figure out if that's because you're getting damaged more. You're getting critted more. Well, if you're getting critted more and damaged more, and you're not doing as much damage because you're dying sooner, well, maybe throw some armor on that mech. You know, throw in 2, 3, 4 skills into the armor. 1 second. Screw it. Random. If you find that you're surviving to the end of the match, but your damage doesn't seem to be that much, throw some into the weapon systems. If you're fighting as a light mech, you're not getting those spotting assists, those scouting assists that you normally get, or that you should be getting. Well, throw some into the sensor systems. Extend your range, extend your sensors. Let's see how this thing feels.
Target acquired.
Oh, yeah. So I've already fired 6 shots. Okay, that sounded strange. The sound didn't click in there for a second. Wow.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Okay, so mental notes. Summoner with little blaster nipples here. Okay, now mind you, that Atlas was not spec'd out. You can spec out the mechs. I gotta move the thing here to a more centralized location. That was a non-spec'd Atlas, mind you. So with that in mind, one of the main reasons why I picked this mech is because this is the mech I actually play the most. So I will actually know that how it feels different. Right now I can already fire more weapons. It's more heat efficient. Jumping feels a lot better. Maneuverability, I did a lot of things on torso and accelerating and deaccelerating. It feels exactly the same right now. There's a little bit of a hesitation when speeding and slowing down, but that's with the new engine system. The new engine system makes it more realistic. Since I only went forward and then back, I haven't really do much maneuverability, but I already know the maneuverability is pretty good. Is cool shot there. Yep, consumables are well, they're not. How can I put this? Consumables, they're here, but they're different. So you now have airstrikes, artillery strikes, as we did before, advanced UAVs, and one cool shot. So we only have 4 consumables. Well, before we had 3 cool shots, 2 airstrikes, 2 artillery strikes, and 2 UAVs. Now the only difference between an advanced UAV that you pay with MC versus C-bills is, I think it's how long it lasts now. No, actually, there is no difference between the advanced UAV that you buy for 40,000 C-bills and the advanced UAV that you buy for MC. Yeah, it's the only one that's there now. You also have the ability in your skill tree to actually modify your own personal consumables. Every mech has the ability to take up to 5 consumables now. Basically, 2 of certain ones, 3 of others. We'll show you on the auxiliary tree. Here we go. So on the auxiliary tree is where you can do a whole bunch of stuff. How second longer? Yeah, it's exactly what Gauss extended means. You can actually hold the charge for a Gauss rifle just that longer, and I love it. If you max it out under the old one, they kind of made it so that I think it's 2 nodes now. Before it was 5, but if you maxed it out, it felt like an eternity holding onto that button, and it also makes an additional noise. And I think it flashes green. It may not do that anymore. Consumables. So here is where you unlock an extra consumable slot. You can increase your UAV duration, additional salvos. This increases, the salvos themselves actually increase how many rounds land during airstrikes and artillery strikes, basically increasing the numbers. Expanded reserves increases the ability to actually take an additional airstrike or artillery strike. You can take an extra, I think it's an extra, well, a total of 5, and you can take 2 of anything, basically. Can't take 3, but you can take 2 of anything. Once it all falls into place. This tree right here becomes significantly important as a light mech I've found, because you can take up to 2 UAVs, advanced UAVs, 2 advanced UAVs, 2 cool shots, and then 2 artillery strikes, for example. Or 2 airstrikes, 2 artillery strikes, and 2 UAVs. And you can do a massive amount of damage to the other team. It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, it is a good thing. If you're thinking Gauss extended as like the Gauss extended range, that's just generic range quirk. You know what? This whole thing is good for the game, to be honest with you. I don't like what they did with the fire tree, though. I found that they made it too generic. I'm not a fan of that. But other than that, I mean, I think they did a very good give and take with everything else, where they kind of force you to think about the mech you have and what you need to do to make it better, and how you want to customize the mech. And I like it. One of the big problems I have, though, is this here. Oh, we'll find out about gameplay in a second. This little icon here, it tells you that there's something in this tree, or this tree, or this tree here, that I'm not using, that I don't have. But it doesn't actually say, unfortunately. Before, you would hover over it, it would tell you. But right now, it's not. Like here, I don't have any consumables. That's why this is showing up. But if I had, for example, advanced UAV thrown in there. Boom. Go to my skills now. That's still there. I have no idea why that's there. Oh, because I haven't saved the mech. That's why. No, I did. No idea why that's still showing up. Might just be a little bug, but yeah. So here it says that there's something that's on your mech that's there that your mech doesn't have. Yeah, about the gameplay though. Only thing is more on auxiliary mobility the less you have for firepower. Yeah, pretty much. The thing is, with firepower, you have to sink a lot of points into it to make it viable. So certain mechs will you basically have to trade off firepower. For example, for a long-range sniping mech, I would go for firepower and maneuverability, so I can move around all around the outside of the periphery or into the flanks and shoot in. For a more tankier mech, it'd just be sheer maneuverability, so I can torso twist really good, and armor, so I can tank. Yeah, everything in my eyes is a very good give and take trade. Yeah, there's certain things that you may not want to take that you have to, but it's one of these things where the stuff down below it is really, really worth it. I mean, when I went to do the speed tweak, I took, torso. I think the only one I didn't really want to take is handbrake, but that just helps me slow down faster. So, no, it's big. There's actually 252 nodes in total. You can only have 91 active at any given time, and they have to be obviously daisy chained for them to be working. But let's take out our summoner and see if there's anyone actually playing right now. There's no one in my unit, I don't think, playing right now. Nope. It might take us a while to find a match because everyone's probably in the mech lab right now. I would love to see them release stats about the first... Oh, there we go. Let's go Tourmaline Assault. Path of Exile. Never played it, actually. And I'm actually using my iPad as a chat interface. I have a secondary monitor that I've got everything running on. I have no idea why I'm doing it the way I am. Assault Tourmaline. Coffee. So in an average match here, I should do 300 so damage. Are you going to do any glass cannon builds or any of your mechs? Glass cannon builds. I mean, I got a couple mechs that are technically glass cannons. I've got Panther that's got a Gauss rifle with 40 rounds of ammo, so 4 tons of ammo. That's pretty much one shot kill. I think glass cannon now is pretty much going to go away. Like that mech, I'm going to give maneuverability and armor to, and maybe some range into the weapons. I'm really looking forward to doing some stuff. I'm really looking forward to looking at some of those mechs that I have that are one-shot kills, two-shot kills. And, yeah, we'll see. Let's see you die in flames. Okay. Well, it's probably going to happen.
Reactor
There we go.
online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
They also apparently made changes to the dropship. Oh, the dropship actually looks a little bit more the same.
Target acquired.
Wow, we're already seeing people in F4. Interesting. I'm actually impressed with how fast I'm able to actually engage people.
New target acquired.
Well, I gotta get the new,
New target acquired.
Oh, the javelin! Forgot about the javelin. I was trying for a
New
headshot.
target acquired.
So far, this thing's definitely running cooler. Oh, my team just all went and chased after that javelin. Why did they all chase after that javelin?
New target acquired.
Oh, that was our own Raven that I just shot out from
New
behind.
target acquired.
Am I streaming from the same precinct? Yep.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Wow, that's a lot of jumping I can do now.
0%.
Sorry if I don't look at the comments for the next little bit here. I'm actually in the middle of trying not to die. Bye, little javelin.
New target acquired.
Try and get into a high position here and shoot down on this dire wolf. Oh, he's...
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Ah.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Get good, son!
New target acquired. Critical.
Oh, we're getting a little hot now. Oh, there is someone shooting me from
New
behind.
target acquired. Critical.
E6, E6.
Heat level critical. Warning incoming.
Hey, well, I'm gonna try and get within range of you.
Destroyed. Target destroyed.
Boo.
Warning incoming missile.
What?
Target
Want to get
acquired.
some height here.
Come on, guys, get on top.
New
Rush.
target acquired. New target acquired.
So that UAV I popped earlier is, I think that might be still my UAV.
Oh, chew him up. Yeah.
Critical damage.
Got him.
New target acquired.
It's the last one. It's a night guyer.
Destroyed.
Fairly new, only mastered Jaeger Mech King Crab. 5D, 2 PPCs, 5 millimeters. So
Talk, talk, talk.
how am I rifleman now? 436 damage. So I did a little bit more damage than I normally do. I also did way more friendly fire than I did before. I think I earned more money though too, which is really good. XP. Stay on the premium time. Other than that, first time victory as well. That's pretty good. I'm so lost to how my... You know what? Like I said, don't worry about skilling your mech right now. Well, what you might want to do is take your mech into just quick play and play it. Play it no specs whatsoever. Don't skill it at all. Go in, play it, and think with how you play, how someone else tells you to skill it may be completely different. Like, say you're I'm in your face with my rifleman. I am going to put a ton of AC2s in your face with a whole bunch of medium lasers, and there you go. But then there's someone like me who's like, well, I want dual peep, quad, medium lasers like you. I want to stay far back. So for me, I want firepower and maneuverability. For the Baron, for example, in my unit, he would want armor maneuverability because he wants to get in your face with probably the exact same build, dual ERPPCs and 4 medium lasers because he can get in there and do a lot of damage. I'd say don't spec it, play the mech, see how it feels, and then slowly work your way through. If you don't feel comfortable buying a skill, don't buy it and just wait. Read it, see how you feel. Give it a week before you even buy any specs for it. The only reason why I'm specking out some of my mechs now is because I tried them already on the last 2 servers, and I know which ones I want what to. Are you streaming from the same PC? Yes, I am. Looking at the new Javelin. Yeah, we got it. Gave it 2 AC-20s and some mediums. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous. It was not a bad match actually. Kaneyashi's in training, obviously doing the spreadsheet warrior. But yeah, I like how this mech feels. It feels faster. I feel like I can maneuver a little bit better. I feel like I can aim a lot better. As you can see, I was either overleading targets or underleading because I was overcompensating or undercompensating because of what I'm used to before when it came to torso twisting. Weapons were converging a little bit better, it felt. Heat efficiency was way better. I didn't overheat once. If you've seen any of my videos with this summoner, I overheat at least 2 to 3 times a match. I was on a hot match, did 400 some odd damage, and I didn't overheat once. I didn't see a single mech overheat in this match. On a hot map, everyone was brawling. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be real good. With that in mind, let's go to the next one, shall we? I want to know if I can finally, with my Omnipods here. Left torso, energy. Nope, not yet. They still haven't released the M for everybody else. Once they release the M, I can... Unless... Is there a summoner that has... energy? Video is choppy, lots of frame drop. It sounds like your mic is going bad. Spreadsheet warrior. Is anyone else having issues with the audio? Right now, it's not saying I'm dropping frames. It might be YouTube, to be honest with you. It's been acting kind of funny on me the last day or so. Most people are watching at 720. Oh wait, no. Most people are watching at 720. Let's turn the audio down. Maybe it's just... Most people are watching at 720. I wonder why it's doing this. So we can have more than 91. No. Well, you can. You can have 252 unlocked, but you can only have 91 active at any given time. And they have to be daisy chained, meaning they have to be connected for you to activate them. Or for them to be active. Yeah, you can have, like I said, yep. 100 SP points a minute. Yeah, you can have 252 per mech. But you can only have 91 active. So that's good for... Whoops, wrong button. That's good for mechs that you can multi around. They have multiple builds for. You can go in and, change it up if you want to. Okay, let's try... So many mechs. So many mechs. Oh, let's try the Battlemaster. That's it for large pulse. Engines. Boom. There we go. Ferro to add more heat sinks. Strip the armor off the arms temporarily. Throw that one there. Good enough for me. Throw a little bit of armor in the torsos. And the arms, just to keep them. Oh, come on. Still does that. Weapon groups. Oops. There we go. Skills. Okay. So we already know the Battle Master is going to be slow as hell. I would kind of prefer... Trying to think here. First off, let's move our 436 over. What we're going to do, add our SP, so all 11. We're going to max this out at 91. Boom. Missing one internal heatsink. Am I? Nope, we're good. You're just saying if I fire 3 of these things or more, it's going to give me heat issues. So we already know we're pretty bulky, but a lot of our weapons are in our torso. So I'm going to kind of give it the same... torsos. But I want it to be a little faster because we're using... So there we go, speed tweak. So now we're gonna go 66.6. Now I could put an XL engine in this thing. Do XL360. Dump Pharaoh. All my equipment is... There we go. Make this thing just a little bit more beefier. I mean, most of my weapons are in my torsos anyway, so if I lose my torso, I'm not too worried. So I lose my torso, well then I'm screwed anyways. These engine double heat sinks. Yeah, if they're in the engine, heat sinks are more efficient. Also, if they're in the legs and you're in water, but they have to be single heat sinks in that case, or clan heat sinks. 300 grand for this little test thing. Why not? Skills. Let's increase our armor as well a little bit. Notice how I said a little bit and then I maxed it out. I'm doing this build, yeah. Basically, it's going to be armor, maneuverability, and firepower. So we're going to go range, cooldown. One of these extra heat gens down here. Cooldowns and heat gens are over here. Let's worry about that last cooldown. Or these two. I didn't worry about these two heat gens down here, though. Okay, so we've done firepower, maneuverability, and armor. And we're at 88 skill points. No jump jets, mech operations. Maybe take some more heat efficiency stuff. So like heat containment. Heat containment cool run is here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, that'd be 8. That'd be 90, 91. Nah. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to take an extra consumable. I want an enhanced cool shot to make me colder. Yeah, I know. That little message there saying that they do not apply is because I don't have any consumables on my mech right now. Now if I go to loadout, consumables, I'll be able to do 1 coolant, 1 UAV. Your firepower tree looks like an arcade alien from the 80s. Really, does it? It does, yeah. I just didn't do the extra little thing over there. Actually, I don't need that cooldown now that you mentioned that. I don't need that cooldown. I'm actually going to spend it on you. Enhanced cool shot 2. Wait, what? Oh, we got a bug already. Look at that. So apply changes. And then apply the node. Node 1. I like it. I need to buy another skill node. Boom. Done. So there we go. So now my cool shot is even better. If I wanted to remove something else, I could get one more cool shot actually. Actually, let's undo you. That's one more cool shot, right? Yeah. This is where it becomes really expensive. So I just sacrificed some of my torso yaw speed for an extra coolant. Because I'm going to be running a little hot. My heat efficiency is 1.21. So now, instead of an extra UAV, instead of having a UAV and a cool shot, I can now have 2 cool shots. Oh, that's the UAV one I had to take. Skills. Yeah, maybe take a UAV duration there. And I do not have a UAV. I'd have to take an extra consumable slot and throw in a UAV. See, this doesn't make sense. I don't want that. That should just be directly straight down. It should be cool shot, artillery, and UAVs. That should be separate, but I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. With that in mind, I'm going to go into the training real quick. Random, please. The bug. I just want to make sure I got my weapons right. 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Just want to make sure that I shoot the 3 and the 2. So I can poke a lot better. Perfect.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh my god, that's awesome. This is going to be insane. Value with that, but a few fuller nodes I can live with. Yeah. I mean, that one I just don't like because the way it's set up is you have to have a UAV, but then you literally waste it because you're then unlocking 2 cool shots. Other than that, that's the only one I don't like. I mean, I could have gone right and gone for an extra artillery, but then at the very bottom unlock an extra cool shot, or an extra consumable, and throw a UAV in there, but it just doesn't. The hexes don't line up. Oh, we're so going Alpine if I can, and we're doing Assault. Oh my god, if we can do Alpine Peaks, this mech will chew people up. No, we're going Plexus. Yeah, we're doing Plexus. Well, we're doing a hot map. We're doing a hot map. Lose value with... Yeah, we already read that one. Overall, though, I have to admit, I like it. Actually, I guess I can switch over you from studio mode just so I can see a lot better. Out of coffee. Doing pierogies for dinner. A buddy of mine is a butcher. He got us some nice fresh bacon. And insert gripe. Alright. I can see a lot of people having issues at the beginning. But yeah, so most of the mechs I'm going to use from here on out, I'm going to play with them first, see how they feel, and then go from there. A lot of people that are going to have the advantage are people like myself who have been on the previous servers and kind of know where they're going and what they're doing.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
That little battery thing pops up every time. Battlemaster. Hot map. Let's see how you do. Oh, I didn't unlock advanced zoom. I like how people are calling it legacy. Oh, brings back bad memories.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Let's use up one.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Wow, the range on this thing is not as good as I thought it was.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Oh, I just got Gaussed in the back.
Target spotted.
But they missed. They got my arm. Okay.
Target acquired.
Well, isn't me or the range on these things not as good as I thought they used to be?
Enemy base is being captured.
Watch far right, guys.
New
Right
target
side.
acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm gonna swing over. I think I'm gonna switch these over to ER larges. Yeah. Not hitting.
Target spotted.
Anything we need to know about? Yeah, how to read and count.
Target destroyed.
To be honest with you, there's not much you need to know.
Target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
I definitely feel like my range is not quite there.
Target spotted.
Variable party marked.
So that I just haven't played in medium pulse or large pulse in a while.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired.
Watch the two assaults at Gulf 8.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Focus Delta.
Target destroyed. New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the ER larges on this thing. One of the good things about some of the builds is you can swap out the weapons pretty easily. Like, for example, this guy here. I don't think I did that much damage. I don't think I did that good, to be honest with you. I got 423 damage, not bad. Yeah, but I think ER larges are going to be 5 ER larges is probably going to be better on this thing. They weigh less. I can throw a little bit more heat sinks on this thing, make it way more heat efficient, and it's going to be insanely powerful. But what I want to try is a mech that I haven't played, have 0 points in, and I want to see how quickly I can unlock 5 nodes. We'll make it a medium. I have notes for all of you. Do I have any unlocked already for you? I've got 2. Okay. So, my Wolverine here, I'm going to use nothing on it. I'm going to leave it as is. So, as we speak, out of the box, the Wolverine 7K comes with a little bug here. Heart points. It's got energy range of +10, missile range of +10, missile cooldown of of 15%, and laser duration of -10. So, our immediate pulse will last less, go further. Our missiles will actually recharge, cool down quicker, and will fire further. And we haven't even tweaked this thing yet. Overall speed is 81 kph without speed tweak. If we go on and get it, any of the speed tweaks. Armor is currently sitting at 370. So with that in mind, let's hop into a match, see how it feels, and we want to unlock just 5 nodes. Just playing. I want to see how long it takes to unlock 5 nodes, because before, to unlock 5 basics, actually there's 8 total. You know what? Let's try 8. I'm going to try to unlock 8 nodes. This will be a very good test to see. Let's go with Crimson Stray Domination. So we're in a close range brawler, and we want to unlock 8 nodes. We want to buy 8 nodes. So under the new system, we need 6,400 XP. But I also want to see how many matches it takes. That's going to be really important to me, is how many matches it's going to take. I need a coffee. I might actually go to the convenience store after this as well and get myself some pop. Whereas you Americans, if any Americans are watching this, soda. I want to close that out and reopen it. Is the person who was complaining earlier still here? So yeah, so far haven't really seen that many javelins. Or they've just been going down real fast. Yeah, no javelin on this side either. They are a scary, scary, scary light from what I've seen so far.
What skills did you take? The good ones. Good answer. I figure I'm just going to try playing without him for a while, see how that goes.
Poorly, I'm guessing.
A lot of mechs still have their quirks. Best way after the last 2 tests, play the mech for like a week, see how it feels, and then get your points.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Here we go.
All systems nominal.
Fleet command coming in. Captain Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Let's bring the chat back up again. $400 rounds. We're gonna go. It looks like tunnel. I wonder if my mask button still works. I had to redo all my buttons before. I'm gonna go up and over this little hump over here.
We're a quarter of the way
Who
there.
remembers what the old Thunderbolt SS Medium Pulse Ranger buff was with the module? Wasn't it over like 300?
Yeah, it was like 327 or 331, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in that area, right? With the module and the buff.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Dual ERPCC rifleman. PCV.
Enemy UAV, corner
New
of
target
E5.
acquired.
I don't see it. Wow, that was interesting.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
Okay, we got a couple of us in the tunnel. Tell me when you're going to push over.
Fuel
They're
at
pushing
0%.
tunnel now.
New target acquired.
Seismic contacts, a whole lot of them in tunnel.
Hey, someone actually got seismic. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Everyone else is going tunnel. Let's swing around this way and try to get a couple of them as they
New
withdraw.
target acquired.
What are you? Really?
New target acquired.
Cocksucker.
Target destroyed.
You guys said push the tunnel.
Target acquired. New target.
Linebacker in the back of the tunnel.
Heat level critical. Critical. Heat level critical.
This thing plays a lot differently without all the skills.
What are you running?
Atlas.
Critical. Override shutdown. Override shutdown.
I guess the first thing you really need to do is the heat. What I did is just the heat. Get put whatever heat you can get in there, especially if you got a hot build, right?
Yeah, it's a hot build, but it's also running like a truck now. Slow.
Target acquired.
Doesn't twist like it used to. Yeah.
Well, I've enrolled in PGI Skill Tree Academy. As soon as I get my PhD, I'll be able to pick up my money.
Torso critical damage. Right arm critical damage.
As long as it doesn't cost as much as getting a real one.
Is it only me left?
Right torso.
It was only me. Yeah, I just came right in behind his got a couple of them, yeah. Yeah, killed a kid. Yeah. 353 damage, and I have no skills on this thing whatsoever so far. 2 kills, 1 assist. I only shot basically 3 people. So I got 1,133 damage in my first game. Loss. 152,000 C-bills. That's more than enough. So let's see. 1,133 XP. I did have some XP moved over, but I did not transfer it over. So there will be new XP on this mech, because I did not transfer over the historic XP. So with that in mind, Mech Lab, skills. So as of this moment, we have 1,333 XP. Well, I want to add XP. I'm not going to add any historic. I'm just going to use mech experience. Oh, nope. I don't want to use any GXP right now. So with the current XP I have right now, I can buy 1. That was at a loss. So about 1. So I'm going to use 1. Do I want to increase my range? Do I want to increase my armor? I already seemed really, really good maneuverability-wise. I feel like I needed a little bit more range with my SRMs and medium pulse. Because I felt like at the beginning of the match, I was pretty much useless. Because I really didn't have the ability to engage people as much as I wanted to. So we're going to buy a range module. It's going to increase our range by 1%. Now if I actually undo that real quick, and go to our loadout, I wonder if it's actually going to show here. From large lasers to large. Yeah, that I like. The fact that you can switch, like going from SRMs to streaks, going from ER larges to medium pulse to large lasers, things like that. It's really good. Someone just sent me a message on how we need to talk. Okay. Streaming. Put the skill tree. Hello? I'm going to disconnect because he's got music playing in the background because it kind of sounds a little creepy. Yep, paying for it. So I was looking at one of the newer guys, and one of the guys in our unit that's just gone onto it. I think he has been buying skill points and not transferring over his old ones. Hello? Hello? Al? You asked for my help and you're not here. Hello, Al. I'm going to mute myself for the moment. What are the main changes? The main changes is basically the ability to modify your mech the way you want to at this point. Definitely can personalize it a lot better. Al? Oh, well. Yeah, the main changes basically are for the better, actually. I like how now you can level up your mech faster. You can pretty much do a lot more stuff with your mech than you could before. But I wanted to see if the range actually shows up on these sooner. Oh, look at that in green. So it shows you what currently your buffs are. So right now with the quirks on the mech, we're getting a plus 27.01 max range to our mech. Optimal range is an additional plus 27.1, which makes sense. Our cooldown is minus 0.45. So theoretically, we should see these numbers go down. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. This was not on the PTS before, so now we're also getting feedback as to the exact numbers of what's going on here. So, our range was 270 for our missiles, and our range for our medium pulse, hold on, was 220 for, I'm looking at optimal. So 270 and 220. So if I go to range, go to loadout. Range is still showing the same. I probably have to actually apply it, I'm hoping. Because I'm really hoping that they actually would show it. 270. Okay. Skills. Only buying the one. Apply. Loadout. 270. And 220. So it doesn't show. Kind of sucks. Wait. 27.712. That's actually being increased. Hello?
Oh! There. Fuck. Okay, I should hear you now.
What was it? Was your audio turned down?
There. I had to unplug the jack from the stereo.
There you go. So what's wrong with the skill tree, dude? What's wrong?
Okay, I picked out my mech,
Yeah.
set it up.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I got my 91 out of 91 nodes.
Yeah.
Now, how do I save that? Keep it.
You hit apply changes in yellow.
You gotta buy.
Now is where it says allocated in red, where it says apply changes to the left of it and above, where it says allocated, it's saying 91 in red.
There's no. Yeah, there. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so remember, because we have a lot of stuff from the old system, you have to transfer a lot of stuff into the new system, just because the way it is. At the very top of the screen, notice how it says add SP.
Yeah.
Click that.
Okay.
Now you're going to get two options. Because you have... Now, this mech specifically that you picked, which one is it?
The Orion, my missile one.
Your Oink? Okay. You'll notice on the left it says use available skill points. You have general skill points, the top one. And then below that it says historical skill points. For historical skill points, how many does it say?
91.
Perfect. So what you're going to do is when you highlight the left box and click on it, it's going to give you two scroll bars. The top one will say general skill points and it'll have whatever... What is that number, by the way, where it says general skill points? How many did you get?
General is 6,956.
Jesus Christ, man, you got twice as much as me. I got 3,000. How many millions of C-bills do you have?
Bottom
left-hand corner of your screen, you can see it.
149 or 161 million.
Fuck, I got 37. You are a rich-ass motherfucker. Okay, so what you're gonna do now for the historical skill points, the second one of the slide bars, slide the bar all the way to the right.
All the way to the right.
And it should say automatically 91.
Yeah.
And then hit OK.
Okay, and then OK.
Yep, and it'll take you out of the window, obviously. Or give you a confirmation.
Then apply changes.
And then if you apply changes, you'll get your allocated 91 points. Boom, your mech is now spec'd out.
And ready to go.
And ready to go.
Cool.
What did you do to it? What'd you give it?
Well, that's the one with the 4 LRM5s and the 2 ER large.
So you gave it like a lot of firepower buffs, or did you give it armor buffs or mobility buffs?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, well...
You didn't just go willy-nilly and click them, did you? Remember I told you don't do that at the beginning? Play the mech first and see how it feels, and then pick your nodes?
Right.
Did you just pick your nodes not even think about it?
Kinda. I kind of balanced them out, and then I was just a couple short, so it's like, okay, so what would I sacrifice?
Okay.
Took off. But yeah, that's the thing, because then I don't know, do I need less of one thing and more of another?
Yeah, so remember how I told you before you start spending your nodes? Because after you get all the free ones, you're going to start paying for them. To play the mech first, see how it feels, and then go from there. That's what I'm actually doing right now with my Wolverine 7K. I have 0 nodes. I played one match, unlocked a node. I realized that in my last match. At the beginning of the match, I was useless because I had no range. So I got a range node. And I'm slowly going from there. So I got 1 out of 91 down. There is something you want to see, by the way. Go to the mech lab and go to your loadout screen. You know the paper doll that pops up?
Mech lab.
Yeah.
And go to where?
Go to you know how the paper doll pops up when you go to the mech lab?
And then the mech lab.
Which Orion is it that you have?
Which Orions?
Like, which Orion do you have on your screen right now?
My Orion VA.
VA. Boom.
That's the one I'm working on right now with the missile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so you have the paper doll up right now, right? Where it has like the arms and the torsos and the head and all that stuff?
Well, the loadout.
Yeah, the loadout. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to see something really cool? So, the Orion VA, it has ballistic cooldown, quirks automatically into it, missile cooldown, ballistic velocity, and missile heat generation. If you want to see something really cool, go to the ballistic tab on the right. Click on your which autocannon did you put on it?
I didn't put an auto on it.
There's no autocannon. Okay, even better. Click the LBX-10X that's on it right now. That's in the list. Notice how there's writing in blue, or that kind of that greenish blue.
Okay, slow down here. Okay. Paper doll, my missile boat with 2 ER lasers. Now go in the weapon section.
Yeah, click weapons, and then see how the first then click on ballistics.
Yeah.
See how the very first one says LBX-10.
Yeah.
Click that. And then notice how now all of a sudden notice how all the information pops up on the left for the LBX.
Right.
Okay. Notice how down below where it says cooldown, in brackets in green, well, kind of a greenish blue, it's got in brackets 0.25 minus.
Yeah.
They're actually showing you what you're doing now.
Oh, so as you're making the changes, it changes on here so you know what the numbers are?
So you know what the numbers are before you actually buy the nodes. You can actually see on paper what they're doing.
Okay.
It will actually impact your mech. So you see all the numbers. You see the range increases. You see, if you take speed tweak, you'll see the speed tweak on the bottom right. It will actually show you the speed increase. If you hit mech stats, it shows you all the information. It is awesome now.
what is the orange number?
That's the real number. That's the actual what the value is as of now. After the enhancement.
After the green enhancement. Yeah.
After the enhancement. It's good. I like it.
It's like the thing is like I got 2.5 cooldown.
Yep.
Well, what is that on a scale of what? Like I don't know because
Well, it's 2 point. It's actually it's not 2.5. It's actually a percentage. You're actually getting a percentage. It actually will give you the percentage of what you have. Because when you do that, when you go through the skill tree, it's all percentages.
But I don't know what the percentage was last time.
I was gonna say, well, give me 1 second. I can tell you what it was because I can look at it. For which weapon?
Let's see the lasers.
Which one?
ER laser.
ER large laser. The original cooldown was 3.25%. What does yours say?
3.25%.
Is there a green bracket to the right of it?
Yeah.
What does the green bracket say?
0.171.
0.171. So it has a cooldown of an like. So basically, then there's a cooldown against that number of whatever that is.
There's a minus, like it's minus.
Yeah.
0.
So basically, you would do the math, and it would give you the number. So it's saying it's 3.25, but you're getting the minus point whatever percentage against. You're getting the minus that against that number when it fires.
Wouldn't the orange numbers be what it is without?
Yeah, that's it's the base stat. It's what the actual number is if there's no enhancements or quirks to it at all. Sorry,
right.
That's my
so
bad.
It's without the enhancements, that's what the numbers are.
Yeah, and then to the
so
right,
you got to do the math on your head to see what it changed to.
Yeah, then to the right, you'd see this. It's telling you what it's changing it by, and then you just do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least now they're showing you this is the base stat of the mech. This is how you're being augmented by it. I like it. Speed tweak though shows up immediately down at the bottom, and so does, and I think that's it. Now that I'm thinking about it, but everything else shows where it does, and I like it. I like it.
Okay, so on the basic, the old build, you had how many speed tweaks?
1, and it did 7.5%.
Okay, so what do the new ones do?
If you get all 5, it's 7.5%.
So you have to get them all to equal what we used to have.
Correct. So you don't, like I told you though, you don't have to do it the way you want that you did it before. Now you can actually make the mech out exactly how you want it.
Well, not if you got to take other stuff to get to the node that you wanted.
Correct, because it's actually worth all having to go through all the other stuff.
Like, are you supposed to work across as you go down, or just go straight down?
It depends on what you want to do. Like for me, I took a half speed tweak on one of my mechs. I do not remember which one it is. I'm just going to go into the skills real quick. On one of them, because I wanted speed tweak, but I didn't really want too much of it. But at the same time, my mech, I wanted mostly torso twists. So I went through kinetic burst, torso yaw, kinetic burst, torso yaw again, torso speed, pitch, handbrake. Then I took the 2 torso speeds and pitches, and then took a couple speed tweaks. I thought it took me 10 minutes. No, I get it. Complete P. yeah, it's not hard once you just look and it shows you and tells you everything it does. But yeah, like the way it is now there, Al, you have to remember is you don't have to be within the box that the mech was before.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take speed tweak if you don't want to. You can spend that on other stuff. You can spend it on firepower now if you wanted to instead. So you can take like 3 speed tweaks and give yourself better range instead of your weapons. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Like I'm running my Wolverine 7K right now, and I'm trying to figure out how many matches it'll take for me to unlock 8 nodes. Because 8 nodes is equal to the first part, right?
Okay, so now we get these 91 nodes per mech.
Yep. Well,
Does that number ever go higher?
Yeah, you have 91 active, but you can unlock
Now
all.
we gotta earn more.
But you can unlock all 253 if you want to. Now, here the catch-22 there is the only ones that you're going to have active are ones that have been daisy chained and are connected together. So you can't have like the top 2 and then like the bottom 4. They actually have to be connected, and daisy chained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've done this before. You know it.
Yeah, well, when we didn't do much on it. What did we do? Different days, and that was it.
The first one I spent what?
Have you heard back from anyone else yet?
No one else is on yet. I figure when they come on, they'll fire off a message or not. I already told them not to, buy any skill points or any of that. Play the mechs first. Like I told them, play the mechs first, see how it feels, and then. But yeah, if they don't listen, they don't listen. It's their own fault. I'm actually going to throw it up on the wall here for a split second for the unit, real quick. Facebook.
It's on the testing ground.
Yep.
Oh, I had a nice tat session today. Some artwork, is I'm comfortable with and can do for a while, and some I can't. And I like when it's like there's only one way it can be done, not where you have it can be done millions of different ways. So your customer's like, oh, can you do it so it's like this with this color in it, and then this happens here, and da da da. Da. It's like, just let me draw this out.
Target acquired.
Okay. Well, when you're ready, I'm ready to go into another match.
Target destroyed.
Okay, just had to hear my guy laugh.
No big deal. I'm going into the cockpit of my mech as we speak, actually. Because I've got the camo all done, I just don't have any cockpit items or something.
So now you want to go play a match?
Yeah.
Okay, so this has been built but never played.
Well, that's good. It's about time. I am just setting up a nice war horn here. Good to go. Hanging item.
So now if I want to make any changes, it's going to cost me, right?
Say that again.
Now if I want to make any changes to this mech again, it's going to cost me. I got to pay.
You can. Or you can also use the general skill points that you've earned through all your module refunds. You can put those towards the mech. But I will say this. One of the things you want to do from here on out is take a feel for a mech first and work your way that way. That way you don't waste C-bills, XP, or even GSP that you can put on another mech and basically get your best bang for your buck, basically.
Right.
I don't understand. I don't know. So what don't you understand there, Strix?
You talking to me?
No, one of the persons in the chat. I am creating a group as we speak. Group has been created, sir. Yeah, even if you have any questions, man, just ask and I'll go fire off. I'm ready when you are.
I'm just waiting for it to show up. There it is.
I figure there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have issues with it.
My British friend, he'd love to play this game, I think.
That's fun.
He used to play the very first one.
I'm trying to figure out how to allocate. Allocating is the hard part.
So he hasn't seen it since all the new stuff.
How can I get skill points?
Whatever you want to call it.
The way you get skill points is you got to purchase them or transfer them over from the old system. If you look in the top left of the skill tree, Like if the like on the very top, sorry, the very top, well, you're actually probably this way. So up in this section here, hold on, I'm trying to do this with my hand. Up in this section here of your screen, top right hand corner, it'll give you the breakdown of all the stuff. On the very top of it, it'll say add skill points or add SP. Click that. It'll open up 2 screens. The one, I'm going to do this opposite. The one on the right of the screen is going to be your historical earned skill points that you've learned from unlocking that mech. You can click it. It's just basically 2 big boxes. You can click it, and then there's a slide bar. You click and drag and pick over to move over your 91 skill points. You can move over a total of 252 skill points per mech if you want to unlock all the skills if you want to, but you can only have 91 active and they have to be connected. The second box on the right, the one that has your C-bills and XP and GXP all listed, that is for going in the future, or if you have a mech that you haven't purchased C-bills or skill points for. It costs 45,000 C-bills and 800 XP, I believe. I want Trampoline Skirmish. As to how to figure out how to allocate them, best tip I can say is don't. Don't allocate your skill points. Play the mech first, unskilled, unenhanced. See how it feels, because they've changed a lot of things. They've some mechs have different quirks now. Some mechs, because of the engine desync, where they've removed the engine from the mobility of the mech, it will feel significantly different. With those changes, I would say, to be on the best side, don't spend any of your skill points. Play the mech first. Play it 4, 5, 6 matches. Play it for a week. Don't spend your points until you're sure where you want to spend them. My Wolverine here, I've been in 1 match, and I realized right off the bat, after my first match, it can take a pounding. It can take a lot of damage, but I'm really, really reduced in my range. I'm running 3 medium pulse and 3 SRM4s. And I realized, you know what? I need my range. So I got 1 range module, and now I'm going to see how that is, and I'm going to kind of keep going from there. Use HSP or GSP? HSP is what you've already earned for that specific mech, yes. So if you've basicked it, basicked it, elited it, or mastered it, you get a set amount of skill points up to 91. If you've mastered it, you'll just get 91. You just click and drag the bar across and hit send or hit OK, and it puts them on your mech automatically. You just need to decide where to basically spend them. The GSP or general skill points, those are the ones from your module refunds. And you can have anywhere from, I think, like a couple hundred to Al here, who went insane with modules, and he has 6,000 skill points. He probably has more skill points than he has mechs. Because you need 91 basically to get a mech up right. But yeah, don't, in my eyes, I'd say don't spend them right away. Play the mech, see how it feels, and then go from there. Because, sorry, Al?
Mistakes made.
Yeah, their mistakes are going to cost you 400 XP to reallocate, or to basically reactivate a node if you have to turn it off, and you're going to be out. Basically, you're going to run out of the points sooner or later. Running out of points is not a good thing. No problem. And I'll tell you my secret. My secret is going to be not spending my points. I'm going to slowly earn them, and as I earn them, I'll figure out where the shortcomings of my mechs are with the builds I want. And usually what I'm going to probably be doing is playing the build first, and then going from there. Like, get the build I want, then get the skill tree slowly associated with how I want it. Like, if I find that a mech's getting shot up too soon or dying too soon, go for armor. If I find that it doesn't have enough firepower, move to firepower. If I realize I might be too fast for everybody, god damn it.
Okay, Rob.
Yo.
So basically, everyone playing right now is in a mech with the new skill system.
Yeah, it's live as of now.
So everyone's a newbie to it now.
Everybody's new to it.
All right. I think we're gonna be in for a good treat then.
Well, it's... I mean, people are still playing. It just... People are going to be playing their mechs maybe a little different. They're going to have, you know, different efficiencies. People are not going to build up mechs the way they want to, though. So, I mean, mechs might get a little bit more dangerous. I've already noticed that my damage that I've been doing has already gone up. The amount of money I've been making has gone up. So, and I'm running a inefficient mech. Because I haven't used my skill points on it yet. I've used one skill point and that's it.
Yep.
Fuel at 25%. Target acquired. Target acquired. New target
Now you hear a
acquired.
woodpecker. Oh, just see the flash. Where was that?
That was me getting shot.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
A lot of arch. I thought, why is there so much
New
arch?
target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
New target acquired.
Two Warhammers and D6 are pushing back.
New target acquired.
Warning, incoming missile.
One right behind us.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
If there's anyone in ECM, can they come over to E6 and hide me? There's a lot of LRMs over here in the corner with a couple Warhammers.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
ECM without those skills doesn't really work anymore.
New target acquired.
Fuel at 25%.
New target acquired.
Target destroyed.
It'll work, just no one on our team has it.
New target acquired.
Literally no one has it. Not a single person on our team has it.
ECM?
Yeah.
Target.
Oh, you know what? They didn't put the mods in.
What do you mean the mod's in?
Target destroyed.
After you put all your nodes in, you got to put in your
ECM is part of the mech itself.
oh the East. Okay, ECM.
ECM, yeah. Not AMS. Actually, even then, that's still something that's available.
Heat level critical.
Oh, I overheated!
Target destroyed.
Acquired.
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
Acquired.
We're experiencing some losses.
Hi, Al.
Don't get nasty out there.
I gotta cool down here for a second. I think if you're a laser, but you can freely take the appropriate nodes and firepower retrieve for lasers. Yeah, it applies to all lasers, not just one.
Acquired.
So you can switch it from like ER larges if you want to something else later. He's the last one.
Looks like I don't intend on putting any ballistic on this, so I didn't put any nodes for it on.
Target destroyed.
Ground forces. We're detecting no more hostiles.
Like my Battlemaster with the 5 large pulse. I realized that large pulse is not the best idea, so switch over to 5 ER larges. It'll work perfectly fine now. And it's already set up for that large energy weapon setup. Rest I have not yet explored, I think. Anyone? I'm loving the new skill tree. Speaking of which, we got 2,190 experience, 190,000 C bills, almost 300 damage, and a unspec'd mech. Correction, a single spec mech. We have given it 1 spec of range. And what I'm actually going to do is give it another spec of range, because I noticed armor seems to be fine. We seem to be just lacking in range is our main problem. Now, we are using medium range weapons with our SRMs and medium pulse, but it seems to be holding its own really for quite a bit, actually. I'm actually impressed. Mech Lab, skills. And for those of you asking how you add skill points, here is how you actually buy them if you do not have them stored up. If you have them stored up, you click here. We already have 2, but we want to see this is how you purchase them. Mech experience. I'm going to spend all my mech experience that I've earned so far, and I'm going to earn 3 more. So we earned 4 so far today. Yes, it does cause XP. I'm going to go with. I'm actually going to go with more range and some cooldown on my weapons. Get them firing a lot faster now. So I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to go back to my loadout real quick and look at my weapons. So my SRM4s, technically the range is 270, but I have a plus 35.117 meters. So basically, my effective range for my SRMs now is 300 meters. The effective range for my medium pulse now, initially it was 220. It's now plus an additional 28 meters for optimal range. That's now 240. So optimum range for us now is anywhere from 240 to 300 meters. Anyone gets under that 300 meters, they are going to be hurting. Our cooldown has been increased. It is going good. I'm testing out my alarm bells right now. It's pretty good. A few points into range, you can get further than 1k plus the CD. Yeah, it's getting pretty crazy actually. Thank you, Google Sucks, for subscribing to the channel on YouTube. And thank you, 9ball WOT. I'm going to assume WOT stands for World of Tanks, for subscribing as well. Yeah, that's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is with the new node system, you can actually get ranges and even more ammo and things like that that are even better than it was in the old system. Okay, I am ready to go when you are, Al.
Okay.
So I've unlocked 4 nodes, and how long did it take to unlock 8 in the old system? It took like, what, 4 months to get it basic?
Okay, where are we? Back to the mech lab.
What are you doing?
Different mech now.
Oh.
And this one it's for ER large lasers, so I just obviously gave it extra range.
Yeah.
And structure, hardened the structure and stuff like that. I used a total of 8 so far on it.
There you go. Like I said, try it, play it, see how it feels. If you find that now it's taking a lot of damage and you're just being outturned and twisted a lot, like you're getting a lot of, like, you're having hard times going right to left, then after the next match, throw some into maneuverability. And just slowly kind of work your way up from there.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not saying you have to do it that way. I mean, you can do it your own way. I'm just saying is so far.
Yeah, because like the twister turns, I can't do that really super fast shit the way I see in this light. So
yeah.
It's, I'm going to go to a level I'm comfortable with, and that's it. Right?
Exactly.
Use it for something else.
No.
Yeah. Now that you've explained it, and like I see, okay, it's already got the quirks on there set.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Certain mechs already have the quirks on there, so you can also double quirk it. Does that make sense?
Now that I know, yeah.
Yeah, the
quirks are there, so it's.
So now,
is this what it's supposed to be like before anything's done to it, or it's a different?
Well, like I said, the quirks that are there initially are to kind of make it, I guess, you kind of like almost like unique and also make it, obviously playable. And then on top of that, once you start giving your own enhancements, it makes it insanely amazing.
So what they give us is nothing to do with how we had it set up before.
Say that again.
What they're giving us, the way it's set up with the quirks already on, is not the way it was before.
Some yes, some no. Some they did tweak them a little bit.
Oh, and you're waiting, so I will take him.
To see you're the first to get that. Yeah, I used to do well the tanks videos long ago. Yeah, I used to play. I used to play it a little bit now and then, not too much. Al used to play World of Tanks a lot. Right, Al?
Yeah, for a little bit.
And then you and
Not for-
I started playing Armored Warfare for a little while, and that game took a complete and utter shit.
Yeah, then it just became World of Tanks and this MechWarrior.
Well, yeah, even then, I mean, like the Armored Warfare that we were playing for the little bit there. I mean, now, I mean, they've fired the main company that makes the game, and
you, and it's like you couldn't get no one else to play the damn thing.
very true, very true. Which is funny because it's a free to play game, so you figure they would at least try it.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's why I kind of find it funny when they all want me to play this Player
Hey, now I'll
Unknowns.
pull that other one. What's that one they're playing now? Overwatch?
They're playing actually recent. Now the one they're playing the most is Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
Okay, what's that one that they got us all to play and it was free for a couple weeks? That was Overwatch, wasn't it?
I don't know. I did not play any of those. I know they were doing. Was the one that was kind of medieval and stuff?
Right.
If it was the medieval one, that was For Honor, the one that none of them play anymore. It was just dead. A shame. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
Now, is it going to show my distance on the screen here after the change?
I think it does. Yeah. Now, mind you, the range it shows you, I think, is the optimal range.
Yeah. As was the other one.
Yeah.
But you're saying it will change as I put each node on.
Yeah. Like my range for my SRM should be around 300 meters. We'll know in a second.
They were usually, what, 270?
They start at 270 out of the box.
Right.
If it doesn't say that, it says 270, then I know it's like, hey, it's 270, but you and I both know it's better. It's like, okay, well, that's just stupid. Anyone says fire control along with the new skill tree? Fire control. You're going to be more specific because I don't remember anything actually being called fire control. Booting CPU was a huge mistake. Yeah, they... I don't know what they did. They also removed the artillery from the game, too.
Weapons
Stupid.
online.
I want to get the Panzerhaubitze 2000. And now it's like, well, I don't want to play the game anymore. Yep. So the updated numbers actually show up in your cockpit.
No matter the cost.
It's got the range of my SRMs at 305 meters now. So you actually can even see as you play the incremental increases and stuff.
My ER large are 688. You remember what they are out of the box?
My macros are built into my mouse, so I don't know. Say that again, Al?
What was out of the box for ER large?
It's a lot. You should be over 1,000 meters now if you put range into it.
No, that's what I was saying. I'm at 688.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's showing you your optimal range. So 688 is your optimal, but if I'm not
Whoa.
mistaken, you can actually go farther. You'd have to look in the actual numbers to see.
Yeah, but what was the...
I don't know. You'd have to, like I said, you'd have to look at the original numbers to find out.
Yeah. Okay.
Target acquired.
All right, let's go burn things.
I'm burning things as we speak.
Acquired.
Oh,
What?
Warning,
Oh, crap.
incoming missile.
everyone.
I'm overextended over here.
Everyone's in there.
MacroWorks is
Oh,
well.
now this guy's backing up.
Yeah, the macros are working fine. I mean, I got one built into my monitor or into my mouse, so for me, they're not even affected whatsoever.
Fuel
No
at
zoom. Gotta put a
55%.
zoom on it.
Heat
New
level
target
critical.
acquired.
Override engage.
Kind of going over the right. I'm
New
going to keep
target
Echo locked
acquired.
for you. I'm switching over to Charlie.
Target
Actually,
destroyed.
Oh, I
New target
love
acquired.
this.
Loading incoming missile.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New
Target
target
acquired.
My
acquired.
horn works.
Yeah.
New target acquired.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
I really like the fact that you can now actually see the difference when you actually use this stuff on your
New
mechs.
target acquired.
New target acquired.
I just shot one of our cicadas in the
New
foot.
target acquired.
I have AMS. Oh, I have AMS. Hi.
That'll be one of those. They'll
Loading incoming missile.
people got to get used to big Orions spinning faster or Atlases, you know.
The enemies
Target
are half
destroyed.
depleted. Keep pushing.
New target
New
acquired.
target acquired.
I think it's going to be the winners of these matches are going to be whoever can get used to the skill tree first.
Incoming missile. Loading incoming
No,
missile.
I wanted this guy. I'm gonna burn him.
Target
Target
destroyed.
destroyed.
Oh, you bastards! You took my dinner.
Target acquired.
Target acquired.
New target
Target
acquired.
destroyed. New
There.
target
Yep.
acquired.
Horn works.
Override shut down.
Nice, we got one guy left. I'm loving this. Okay, so the Wolverine so far has been insane under the new system so far. I haven't even enhanced it yet. Oh wow, I am loving it. Now, mind you, a lot of players probably haven't done anything to it yet.
We're looking for any AFKs on the back.
Rest in pizza.
Yep. Cicada and Orion just went right past them.
You guys find him?
No, I just said you walked right past them. Go thermal. He's around near you, probably.
Command to ground
Oh, there he is.
forces. We're detecting no more hostiles. Good job, soldiers.
How in the world do you get so lucky that light just stood there and got smirmed? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. He got so fixated on everyone above him that I was just able to sneak around. That's what happens. How'd I do? 390 damage in a 55-ton medium. Not bad. 9 assists, 312 score. Do you notice that you're actually getting more money? Like just a little bit more, like a couple thousand more? It's almost enough to get 2 skill points right there. I like that. So I'm definitely looking at my range. If I can get the range to maybe 350, this guy is going to be very scary. I'm running hot though. That's the big problem right now is the heat on this thing. So if I go into my skills real quick, do I have the ability to unlock heat? Oh, I do. Cooldown and then heat gen and then heat gen. Perfect. That's 3 nodes though. And how many can I? Whoops. How many can I get right now? Get 1. No big deal. We'll get it. And we'll get cooldown. Yeah, cooldown. So our weapons are going to cool down, then we're going to go for 2 heat gens. Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
I need advanced zoom.
Advanced zoom, remember, is a node you have to unlock.
I know you what?
It's a node. It's one specific node under, I believe, the operations tree. To get to it, you have to get sensor range, target info gathering, target info gathering 2, and then zoom 1. It's under sensor systems.
It's under sensors?
Sensor systems, yep. It goes target info, sensor 1, target info gathering 2, and then advanced zoom. It's pretty much the first line going to your right.
Okay, good. And back for another round.
I like this whole playing the mech slowly and unlocking stuff, because as you unlock it, you can actually see the incremental, like, goods and bads about it. I don't remember what I just unlocked. I unlocked, I think it was cooldown? Yep. So they're now, weapons are now decreasing another 0.75% on my mech here. I am liking this. Let's go HPG again. Let's go Conquest. Oh, it's gonna go Polar Highlands, and I am 300 meters.
I'm just glad we didn't do Terra Therma with this one.
Looks like it's gonna be HPG Conquest. Well, I'm already running hot as it is. I need at least 1600 XP to unlock my next 2 nodes. Pretty much, on average, we're unlocking 1 node per game, which is already way better than it was in the old system.
You know how before each mech had its own experience?
Yeah, it still does.
But it's transferable now?
The G... What do you mean it's transfer? Yeah, you have to transfer the old experience to the new mech under the old system. So it's not transfer. It's because some people have more than 1 mech per chassis or whatever.
Right.
So they just kind of put it in a pool for that mech, that variant. So if you have more than 1 variant, you can actually decide yourself where to split it up and which mech to give it to under the new system.
Yeah.
No. I really like it, actually. It's very good. And I like this slow incremental increase on the mech. It's actually really good. It gives you that feedback and that feeling that you're actually like making a change to it. And you can feel that you're actually playing the mechs a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go to Kilo right off the hop.
Hold the resource points and stop any hostiles that get in your way.
And you can also plan out your stuff a lot better if you're slowly working your way and unlocking them. It explains how to get them. Well, I will actually show you after this match. Basically, in the top right of the screen, there is the ability to transfer your old skill. Basically, I'm going to have to show you in a minute. I'm going to have to finish this up, and I will go into it again. I'll actually show you, because I'm going to be buying a skill point after this.
They've taken Epsilon.
I almost got
Command,
Kappa.
confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Target acquired.
Okay, we got this one.
Target acquired.
It's one of ours. And someone's hitting Theta.
Target acquired.
Resource point Theta is ours.
They got a straggler in D5.
New target acquired.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Cheating a Timberwolf down below, which means I'm worried about a bunch of guys in D5 moving towards us. That is a spirit bear. That is scary.
New target acquired.
We're Delta 5.
Yeah. No, an F's in E6, sorry.
Acquired.
New target acquired.
Not move within range.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
New target
New
acquired.
target acquired.
I want to be able to harass these guys from the side.
New target
I
acquired.
just want people to notice the difference in the burn.
Warning, incoming missile.
Damn.
Warning,
Keep forgetting.
Wow, holy
Order of
LRMs.
the resources. Keep it up.
Target destroyed. New target
Alright, I
acquired.
see one in Delta 6 here. Where is he?
Oh, there's a couple of them in Delta 6.
I'm coming up behind him then.
New target acquired.
Our team is getting completely obliterated.
We are?
Yep. I'm going to join you, and I'm going to slowly push in. There's 3 of them there with that Arctic Cheetah. You might want to move in now.
New target acquired.
Level critical.
The enemy is at 25%.
New
Override
target
engaged.
acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
New target acquired.
Warning,
Level
incoming
critical.
missile. Heat level critical.
Override
Warning,
shut down.
incoming missile. Left torso.
Override
Ah.
engaged.
Only did 192, so I don't think I got the full 800, but I'll
Incoming
still show you guys how to buy one.
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
Target acquired.
Oh, my coolants.
New target acquired.
Heat level
If you're
critical.
gonna fire your alarms, get within range. There you go, buddy. Minimum range is 180.
Warning, incoming missile.
How is
New
the
target
score?
acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
7. Yeah, we're gonna lose.
Center torso critical damage.
Halfway to
Right torso
victory. We need
destroyed.
to keep holding on to our resource points.
New
New
target
target
acquired.
acquired.
Hard left, Al. There's a guy right into your left. On top, walking across the...
New
There he is.
target acquired.
Acquired.
Warning,
Warning,
incoming missile.
incoming missile.
Go left torso on him if you can.
Warning, incoming missile.
Incoming missile.
Warning, incoming missile.
Incoming missile.
Right guard
Right
critical
arm
damage.
critical damage.
Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, I think you're the last one left because they're coming at you with force. Yeah, you are.
Right torso critical damage.
Critical damage.
Oh.
I just seen that guy up top.
You mean all of them?
Yeah, I had no coolant or nothing.
Remember, all them...
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
They should win now. Right?
I gotta remember mods, so I always like to put mods on.
Remember,
And-
mods don't exist anymore. We could still win this, strangely enough, if they don't get Kappa or Sigma.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
Epsilon, Gamma, Sigma. Yeah, they're at Kappa now. Once they get it, they win. Well, looks like Jonas and Steve are on, but they're not coming on comms.
They're probably trying to figure it out still.
I put a thing on the on the wall saying, "Heads up! I can give everyone a breakdown and give everyone tips on what to do." I basically told everyone, "Don't spend your spec points."
Yep.
You know. Let's see. Did I earn enough for one? I didn't earn enough for one, but I'm still going to buy one with GXP just to show everybody how to get them. I'm going to buy 2 just to show everybody how to get them. Because I figure by now I've earned enough GXP. So there's 2 ways you can buy them. Using regular XP or GXP. That's one way, and spending obviously 45,000 C-bills to buy them, or transfer them over from the old system to the new system, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Mech Lab, skills. First thing you do, top right, go to add SP right here. You can also transfer your old XP in this little box here. You can hit here and hit transfer. Boom. I now have 1,526 XP on this mech, but I also have 360,000 overall GXP. But I want to add SP, right? I already have 2 historical, so I can either add the historical XP up to 91 would be the best idea. So you can unlock 91 nodes. You can only have 91 active anyways. Anything above that in my eyes is a waste. Or if you have no XP on that mech, you can overall do the other, your general XP. Your SP for the general will be able to basically move over from your module refunds prior to the 3rd of December. Or you can buy them, which is on the right here, using your mech experience or your your mech experience, your general experience, and your C-bills. So I'm going to use my overall mech experience to buy 1, and then I'm going to use my GXP to buy another. I'm basically just hitting 1 there and 1 there. Now I have 2. It shows me that by buying 2, I'm spending 800 XP. Or 800 GXP, and it's going to cost me 90,000. To buy 1, it's 800 of whatever XP and 45,000 C-bills. Way cheaper than the old system. So I'm going to buy 2. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to get myself heat gen there and there. So now I generate 1.5% less heat. Heat has been a big problem with my mech in the last couple matches. Now not so much. Once again, my biggest tip for everybody right now is don't spend all your 91 points at once. Transfer them over, yes. Spend them all at once, no. Play the mech, see how it feels, and then slowly, as matches go, unlock them. I've played now 5 matches and unlocked 7 nodes on my Wolverine 7K, and I am really liking it. I'm noticing it's a little bit more tankier than expected, so haven't spent anything on armor yet. I'm liking its maneuverability, haven't spent anything on agility yet. I've been jumping quite a lot, haven't spent anything on jump jet capabilities yet. One thing you also want to look at is the mech's quirks itself. It already has quirks built in. Yet again, I'm going to add that again. It's got its built-in quirks, and obviously so does the game. There we go. This one came with missile cooldown, automatically of minus 15%, energy range and missile range of minus 10 both, and then it also had laser duration of minus 10. Mechs have their quirks still, so be a little careful there. That is how you buy them, and that's how you apply them. I'll be asked that again in 20-30 minutes, and I'll do it all over again, because I'm having fun. I'm ready to go there when you are.
Okay. How many's on him now? No, he's got 39. And I know I'm going to go back with something I forgot. Yes. Load out. Consumables. That's what I meant. Consumables.
Yeah.
Where's my 9x9s?
What do you mean your 9s?
I just bought 9x9s.
What are 9x9s?
Coolant.
Those don't exist anymore. You got your money back, and there's only 18s now.
Okay.
I'm actually going to take a coolant flush as well.
Party. UAV.
Remember, you have to unlock them as you go. Every mech starts with 1 consumable slot.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you have to you have to unlock them if you want more.
That's in the skill tree, right?
Yep. That is under skills, obviously. It's under miscellaneous or auxiliary.
Make sure you point this out to your listeners.
No. Yeah, if you ongoing questions for a while. That's no big deal. I plan on playing for at least the next hour or two, so
Operations.
No, it's under auxiliary.
Auxiliary.
Very last one.
This stupid auxiliary. Ah.
I sent a message to the Baron. See if he responds. He might be AFK. Clan LRMs are OP. Are they? I'm gonna have to build myself out my Orion LRM boat and see how it is.
Okay, so we'll take this. Advanced salvos. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. I don't want to do any more than that. All right, this should make a big difference. It's like steroids. One or more of these skills do not apply to your loadout. Is it going to tell me which one? This one?
It's really insane. Timberwolves are great alarm boats too. Yeah, they are. They're going to be kind of scary.
Okay, so now it's telling me one of these is no good. Question, sir.
Yep.
One of these nodes that I took does not apply to my build.
Did you just get a whole bunch of consumable stuff?
Yes.
That's why.
Let's go back.
If you have nothing in your consumable slot, if you have nothing in your consumables, then it'll say that. All you got to do is just buy it and then throw your consumables on, and it's fine. One pure alarm boat, Timberwolf S.
Okay, so let's try again. Apply changes. 8. Okay, I'm ready for another round then. I'm gonna go grab a cookie because I deserve a cookie.
Some people are just really negative about stuff. They don't like change. The Baron is one of those people where I know he's going to love this new system. Guaranteed he's going to love the new system. But he doesn't want to come on comms because he's worried about how negative he's going to sound. Even though I already told him, don't worry about it. Oh, okay, whatever. We're gonna go to our match anyways. Some people, I don't know, you can't, you can only help people that want help. You can offer them help and then offer them the information, and in the end, if they do not want the help,
They see the basics of it and they think just go spend all 91. Okay.
Well, I think I'm telling Jonas right now what to, like, how to get the old stuff and all that stuff, but he doesn't want to come on comm so I can explain it to him better, because he's not, because typing, right, you can't really tell the information properly. Like, it doesn't feel like I can communicate to him properly via text. So I told him to come on comms. It's just a lot easier for me to explain it. And he doesn't want to come on because he doesn't want to be all negative Nelly. Because the majority of people are actually liking it. If he really wanted... Oh, and he logged out. So... he is probably going to be complaining about it now for the next day or two, but the fact that it's probably too complicated or convoluted, I think he just basically needs to sit back, walk through it, explained, and he'll love it. Some people don't deal with change well. Yeah, he's one of them. I know he was going to love it. He's probably going to take... Knowing him, he'll huff, he'll puff, he'll complain about it, whine, and all that stuff.
It'll make sense, and then it'll all go.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it'll all just kind of clear on him all of a sudden, and it'll be like, oh, well, why didn't they just do this? It's like, well, they did. This is how it's, why it is. I mean, it's overwhelming if you don't know what's going on. Unlike some people, he had a first-hand, I was giving him walkthroughs from the beginning, giving him information, and he refused the information, so it was just, I will see it as it is when it comes. It's like, okay, but when it comes, it's going to probably be complicated. It's like, well, I have you. It's like, well, yeah, you do, but when I'm here, I'm a resource. I mean, if I can get Al to do it and go through it and understand it and be able to process the whole thing, it ain't that complicated. It's not that complicated. But to each their own. I'm not going to, make any issues out of it.
Well, the purchasing and switching over is complicated part. There, it's not like there's instructions for lights, step 1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah.
Happy hunting?
Well, the thing is, he's seeing all these numbers and all this stuff, and it's overwhelming him. And he doesn't deal well with change, nor does he deal well with a lot of stuff.
Alright guys, I want all of you to know I have the ultimate strategy. I took all the hill and climb abilities in the skill tree for operations. I'll never slow down.
All systems nominal.
Yeah, you will. Whatever.
I'm kidding, because I'm not that stupid.
I took all the sandwiches.
Captain Space Cat will make it.
Here we go.
Let's see. I do like the ammo, the new ammo stuff though. That's nice.
That one guy's got to get his gaskets
LRM,
changed.
now it's just complete
He's got a lot of black
being
smoke.
partly cancer.
Sorry, I can't hear you over this guy not shutting up. What was that?
And I got it.
Nobody needs it.
I need more ammo.
Sorry, what was that, Al?
Oh, this one guy's shooting a lot of black smoke. I think he needs a gasket check.
No. Yeah, I just muted them because the two of them are just gabbing away.
Artillery strike online.
This guy needs new shoes. He keeps sliding.
For the record, you can actually do an LRM 80 on a Timberwolf if you do it right. Well, we have someone who already committed suicide.
Oh. Normally, my opening game speech to everybody is tell them to commit suicide, and I guess that guy heard it a few too many times.
Target acquired.
Cicada in the middle.
Target acquired.
He's got a Warhammer as a friend. I don't like being in the middle here.
They have jammer and radar.
New target acquired.
Fuel at 25%.
Whoa.
Huh.
Hello, Cora.
Turrets are protected until they pop up.
Yeah, they are. They still take damage, but just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit.
Oh. No, because it's at 96. It's
Open
not
up at 6.
New target acquired.
Target acquired.
Right torso critical damage. Apron destroyed. Right
New
torso
target
destroyed.
acquired.
Right arm destroyed.
No.
ER log
Not my radar.
destroyed.
Focus Charlie.
Warning incoming missile.
Damn it.
Center torso.
Well done.
Target acquired.
Sacrifice my life.
New target
Radar
acquired.
first.
New target acquired.
Hmm.
UAV is down.
Need help with golf.
New target
Come in.
acquired.
Has power.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Warning incoming missile. Right arm critical damage. Warning incoming missile. New target acquired.
Rip.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Left leg critical damage. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
go.
Alright.
Radar is out of power.
New target acquired.
Are you waiting right now?
What?
Focus Echo 6, guys.
Are you waiting
Three
right
of
now
them,
for
two
me?
lights.
No,
one
I'm in a
Marauder.
match still. I'm still playing.
One
Okay.
Huntsman, one Cheetah, one
New
Marauder,
target
one Nova.
acquired. Center torso critical damage. Left arm critical damage. Warning incoming missile. Right.
Ah. I'll be dead.
New target acquired. Left arm critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
But I think that's going to be the last one for the moment. So I've been streaming for 3 hours. Yeah. I'm going to take a break, but I'll probably be playing just like personal, like you and I type thing. I'll probably be back in like an hour or so.
Alright. Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, man, talk to you in a little bit.
Sounds good.
Okay, everybody. So that's going to be the end of the live stream. I think the match is over. I'm going to exit out anyways. So once again, skill tree out. I like it. It feels good. See an immediate impact. You slowly, obviously, grind out your mech as you go. I like how it's just slowly integrates. You can slowly actually see the integration. You can see the impact on your weapons as you go. You can feel the impact on your weapons. I didn't overheat once, which was really good. Overall, I really actually like the feel of the new system. Only issue I have is it is a little convoluted, a little complex initially when you get to it. The fact that you have to do a lot of transferring here, transferring there, and all that stuff, it is a bit of a pain in the butt. Other than that, I like it. My Wolverine, for example, it was a bit of a glass cannon. I wouldn't even call it a glass cannon. It was not the most viable mech. As of this moment, it's really good. I like it. Feels good. Has good oompah to it. I like the fact that I can see the range increase, so I can also change the way I play as I go. The fact that I can, see what I'm doing and see the impact and have a sense of accomplishment as I do it. I like that. It feels really great. I'm loving it. But that's going to be the end of this live stream. What I'm probably going to be doing is another one tomorrow for a couple hours. More grinding out. Maybe even just those Wolverine, possibly. But, yeah. Going to be... Tomorrow's Wednesday. Probably doing some Supreme Ruler Ultimate. I'm just looking at my schedule here. Some Terror Attack and MechWarrior Online. So tomorrow we're going to do the full normal streaming. I do have do some housework. So the timings of the live streams may be modified a little bit. But, nonetheless... Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.